Hi, I want to discuss with you who is a dropout. A dropout is a person who went to university and stopped studying because in the entrepreneurial scene and started the company because the idea was so great that he couldn't continue studying. And some entrepreneurs are dropouts and others have a PhD, for example. Larry Page has a PhD or a bachelor degree like Elon Musk, or two bachelor's degrees. I think Elon Musk has a bachelor degree in, in physics and in economics, and these are not dropouts. And when you have a bachelor degree, you are not a dropout. And when you don't have a bachelor degree, then you might be a dropout because you stop studying, and when you stop with your scientific degree or with your bachelor degree, then you are a dropout, and I'm a dropout. I I went to university and I had a business idea and I stopped studying and I I failed with my I don't know if I failed or if I succeeded with my business. It's still an uncertain outcome or an also uncertain causality that defines my life, and that is quite intriguing, but it's my life now. And because I believe in my vision and in my idea, I execute on it. And I don't have a bachelor degree, and Claire Lehman, she has a bachelor degree, and she thinks she is in trouble because she quit her master degree, but she also didn't quit because she she had an idea or she wanted to start with that. She quit because she made children and she was too lazy to study and to take care of the children. And this is why she failed at university because she was simply too lazy to study and to take care of the children. And now she writes on Twitter that she is a dropout, but she isn't a dropout. She is a failed student and not a dropout. And for me, it's quite insulting because I went to university and I quit because of my idea. And I also didn't quit only because I was the idea was so great, but also because I had a trauma and a math trauma. I had two traumas, and I couldn't study anymore, so I quit. And I ended up in psychiatry, and you know the rest of the story. And I see myself not as a dropout because I also had no option to accept of dropping out and looking at what I want to do differently. I mean, I have the upside. The whole point is that I have the upside of a marriage, of a lifelong marriage with Claire, and this is the whole point why it probably turned out great. But without the marriage, it's not even involved the money. I would rather go to university and become a regular billionaire instead of having this extreme success and having limited success, and yes, only worth because lifelong marriage and love and the family. And this is dropping out was a why it was a good idea to drop out for me, because I couldn't continue anymore. So it was the right choice to quit. But now I'm a bit stuck and I don't know what to do. No one talks to me. Clay ignores me. Vinod ignores me. Nassim Taleb ignores me. He pretends that I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I'm left alone and I don't know what to do. I could go to university in theory, and I could get the degree, but why should I get the degree when I'm an entrepreneur? I have to study probability and I have to read books, and this is what I should do with my life.